have you watched these pro-abortion, pro-murder rallies? The people are just disgusting. Like, why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb. These people are odious on the inside and out. They're like 5'2", 350 pounds, and they're like, give me my abortions or I'll get up and march and protest. And I'm thinking, march? You look like you got ankles weaker than the legal reasoning behind Roe versus Wade.
Everywhere he goes, everyday Americans, not elitist, out-of-touch Hollywood actors like Robert De Niro, who have no idea the real problems that people in this city and across this country are facing. President Trump is backed by the hardworking men and women of this country, and I could not help but laugh when Joe Biden's spokesperson actually came out here and accused President Trump of being the threat to democracy. Joe Biden is the real threat to democracy.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about the Gaetz and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Matt Gaetz is going to end up as a correspondent on Fox News or some other right-leaning news opinion outlet of some kind. Probably one of the ones that make it to the boob tube rather than internet-only sources. And, yeah, that's what I feel. And there's going to be a lot of people who are fanboys of Matt Gaetz out there that don't like what I'm saying. And when it comes to press secretary, there's going to be a lot of people who are fanboys of Alex Jones that don't like what I have to say about that subject. But let's talk about Matt Gaetz first. Morality Matt Gaetz. And yes, to troll my friends on social media, particularly Facebook and Instagram, I like to refer to him as Morality Matt Gaetz. I like to say that he holds the mantle of morality. Yeah, and the reality is, I don't know what happened with him and 13-year-old girls. I don't know about him having his own version of a Diddy party intended for people in Congress. I don't know about any of that. The allegations are probably false. I can't guarantee that they're false, but they probably are. Either way, he's rattled some cages and pissed people off within his own party, particularly Kevin McCarthy. There were people that wanted to keep Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House. Matt Gaetz led the charge to get him out of there. And there were some other Congress people that were riled up that felt that McCarthy wasn't constitutional enough. And so the constitutionalists in the House on the Republican side, well, are there really any on the Democrat side? Let's be real. But so the constitutionalists in the House wanted Kevin McCarthy out, and Kevin McCarthy, I feel, has some disdain because I think that he thinks that Matt Gaetz led the charge on that and took advantage of these purists, these constitutionalists in the House to vote him out. Some say Matt Gaetz had hopes and aspirations of getting either himself or Scalise in the position of Speaker, and ended up burning both himself and Scalise because obviously Mike Johnson's the current Speaker. But either way, that put a bad taste in the mouth of not only Kevin McCarthy, but other Republicans in the House, including the constitutionalists that took Matt Gaetz's advice to vote Kevin McCarthy out because of, somebody who's more centrist, who, like Mike Johnson. But either way, these people in Congress have friends in the Senate. And these friends in the Senate probably aren't going to approve of Matt Gaetz. This includes the Republicans. All the Democrats will be against it. And at least, I would say at least 20 to 30% of an already slim majority of Republicans will vote against the approval of Matt Gaetz as Attorney General. So he'll probably end up on Fox News. He'll probably be one of the 5 or something like that. He'll be on some morning show or whatever. And it's a good switch off. It's a good switch off. Pete Hegseth for Morality Matt Gaetz. I kind of like that. I could deal with that. I could live with that. So who then? Giuliani doesn't want it. Giuliani refused the appointment or the selection from Donald Trump back in 2016. And so Trump didn't even ask him this time around. And Giuliani probably would have said no again if he asked him anyway. Who then? Who? Why not Alina Habba? I could see Alina Habba in that position. And I think that would get a unanimous Republican approval. And probably even some Democrats will vote for her just to show that they're moderate. And then turn around and try to stick it to Trump by voting against Hegseth for Homeland Security. But I could see Alina Habba becoming Attorney General instead of Matt Gaetz. And that's my prediction on that. I am pleased with Trump's selection of press secretary. Karoline Leavitt. She did a fine job as his campaign press secretary. Why not be official presidential press secretary? And the rumor mill was trying to crank out Alex Jones. Now, I might repost some things with Alex Jones, some of the things he says and stuff, but it's a broken clock theory. For those of you who don't know, if you do a little research into my past videos and some of my past statements across the interwebs, you will find that I'm not a particular fan of Alex Jones. And this dates back years ago. Decades ago, when Alex Jones made the mistake of pissing off one Milton William Cooper, the late great Milton William Cooper, or William Cooper, Bill Cooper, whichever name you want to call him. And Bill Cooper was a no-nonsense kind of guy that wanted to get the truth out there. See, I will tell you a lot of these things are my own opinion. I will tell you some of these things are parody or satire because they are at some points. But you'll just know which is satire and which is coming from the heart. And what I believe to be true and what has been proven to be true. You'll just know these things. But Alex Jones is a type of person that'll read something off the internet and run with it and say it's the truth. I don't do that. I simply do not do that. I didn't lie about my video about Whoopi and the cupcakes. I didn't lie in that in my previous videos. There is one correction that I owe to the people that I'll eventually get to with regard to Derek Chauvin and George Floyd. So that is coming. But most of the time you will get the truth. And if you don't get the truth, you'll get what I know from what was given to me after looking further into it than first glance what the truth is. So definitely was a good pick not to pick Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a sensationalist. Always has been. He is today, but he's kind of like cloaking it now by slipping nuggets of truth into his sensationalism. But he will always put things out there in a sensationalist, dramatic kind of way, just to get the clicks and views and things like that. So if you're a fanboy of Alex Jones, I'm sorry to hear that, but it was actually a good idea, I believe, on Donald Trump's part not to pick him as press secretary. And I do believe this young lady, Miss Leavitt, is more qualified for the position of press secretary. And that is my opinion on Morality Matt, Alex Jones, and Miss Leavitt. And my prediction is that Alina Habba will be the Attorney General of the United States. Because what's going to happen is Matt Gaetz will be run through the mill. He's already resigned from Congress, which means they won't be investigating him on ethics. They can, but they're going to follow tradition and not pursue him on these ethics investigations. And Trump will have to scramble or make like he's scrambling to find another person that'll fit the job. And I personally feel, between you and me, that he already has Alina Habba in mind. So my prediction is Alina Habba, not Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz ain't going to make it, and he'll probably be the only miss. He'll probably be the only miss. The Attorney General position will be the only one that Trump doesn't get someone approved right on first shot. And I believe Tom Homan will get unanimous support from the Republicans in the Senate. And there might be a couple of people, like one, maybe two. I could see somebody like John Fetterman, for example, voting for Tom Homan. On the other hand, I could see a whole bunch of senators voting against him being approved, like Schmuck Schumer, Bernie Sanders, and people like that. And it's going to be an interesting thing. I'm not too happy, again, with the Senate Majority Leader that they've chosen. I would have asked Rand Paul to throw his hat in the ring, but we'll see where this goes. I mean, can't stop the train. You can't stop the train. You could throw some garbage on the tracks along the way, but you cannot stop this Trump train. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Follow and share this content. Stay strong and keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Be good.